Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Monday, January 23rd, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. The FBI searches a president's home. New York City has found a new place to house illegal immigrants. A Lunar New Year shooting in Los Angeles. And more, mostly peaceful protests. And Bill, of course, will be back with the message of the day. But first, more classified documents found in Joe Biden's house. The FBI conducted a 13-hour search of Joe Biden's home in Delaware, found 6 more classified items, including documents from his time as a senator. He's been a senator since 1973. So some of the documents could be 50 years old. Senators are only allowed to review classified documents in secure facilities at the Capitol or at the intelligence agencies. They can't take them home. New York City has confirmed they're now housing illegal immigrants, which they are now called migrants, but illegal immigrants at a cruise ship terminal. The mayor of New York City says with more than 41,000 asylum seekers arriving in New York City since last spring, nearly 28,000 asylum seekers currently in our care, our city is at its breaking point. This is a city of 9 million people. How do you think El Paso feels? New York City has also opened up 77 hotels as emergency shelters. Maybe a wall doesn't seem like such a bad idea. A 72-year-old Asian man killed 10 people at a Lunar New Year party in Los Angeles, Monterey Park. 10 killed, 10 more injured. The 72-year-old murderer was found dead later in his getaway van. This won't make much news because it was an Asian man who killed Asian people, so there's no racial element to the story to criticize America with, and it happened in California with strict gun laws, so this story will go away. Antifa rioters smashing businesses, breaking windows, lit fireworks, lit a police car on fire in downtown Atlanta. Why was Antifa doing this? Well, Atlanta wants to build a $90 million, 85-acre police training center, which activists are calling Cop City, and they want to build it in a wooded area. So during a recent protest against this, police say they were shot at and fired back in self-defense, killing a non-binary environmental activist named Tortuguita, who uses they/it pronouns. The environmentalists are against this project because of the trees. Some have been camping there for over a year to stop construction. And I bring it up because just like the Black Lives Matter riots from 2020, a local Atlanta reporter said of the destruction as it was going on live, as there was a car burning in the background, it's a largely peaceful protest. Aren't they always? Bill back with the message of the day next.
Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. I had the urchins back home. They're both in college for the Christmas break. And my son, who's a good-looking guy, decided not to shave. And after 4 days, he looked like a werewolf. I thought Lon Chaney Jr. was having dinner with us. So I started to make fun of him. And I said, well, what is this presentation that you're giving to the world? And he goes, I'm on vacation. The usual what kids do. So I had a little chat with him. And I said, you're right. It's not a big deal. It is vacation. But when you go out in public, people judge you by your appearance. It's wrong, but it has been that way since Cro-Magnon man days. You are judged by your appearance, which is why everybody's going to the gym. They want to look good. Now, why is that important? Because in life, you have to negotiate yourself through everything, whether it's buying a sandwich at the deli, whether it's trying to get a job, whether it's trying to convince somebody to do the right thing, whatever it may be. Okay? The way you present yourself means success or failure in everything. And if you look good, particularly in America, okay, if you are sharp, you dress well, you're groomed, you're going to win more than those who don't. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. And by the way, BillO'Reilly.com is where we live. That is the center of our news operation. Let's go to the mail. Bill Wallace, Quorum, New York. Biden recommends that police only shoot people in the legs when threatened, which doesn't make anyone feel safe. Do you think he'll recommend the Secret Service do the same? It was a dumb statement by Joe Biden. Okay, anybody in law enforcement understands you don't draw your weapon and point it unless you yourself are in danger, and you don't be shooting people in the leg. It's stupid. Thomas Merks, Maryville, Tennessee. Rumor is McDonald's uses 1 pound of sugar for each gallon of sweet tea. While sugar is bad, you should also warn your readers and listeners about salt. Salt is not good, an overdose of salt, but it's targeted. Salt is targeted. Some people like me, I use salt and my blood pressure is perfect. Okay? Other can't. With sugar, everybody suffers. That's the difference. I'm not the food police here. I am the life police. Norm Ribble, Elephant Butte, New Mexico. Love that. Elephant Butte, New Mexico. Do you make the Killer series available on Kindle? Yes, we just did a deal. I think it's for Killing England on Kindle. These are separate deals, but if you go in, you can find all the books are on audio. Some are on Kindle. We have to make separate deals, but we just made a good one. And we would like you to check out Killing the Legend, still going strong after all this time. I even forget how many weeks. It's September that it's out. Lisa Marie Presley, of course, dying young. She is part of the Elvis section, obviously. So Killing the Legend is a good book. You like it. If you sign up for premium membership on BillO'Reilly.com, and we hope you will consider it, you get a free copy of either Killing Legends or any of my books. In a moment, something you might not know.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, Carshield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 3 years ago this week, doctors in Wuhan, China, began treating patients who had high fevers and severe fatigue. Hospital workers believe the victims were suffering from the flu. Officials in Beijing quickly realized they were dealing with a new kind of virus, one that killed at rates 5 times higher than influenza. COVID-19 had arrived. Here is the story. Chinese researchers traced the bug back to a live food market. Others believe the pandemic began at an infectious disease laboratory located 1 mile from that market. The Communist Party immediately moved to cover up the outbreak of COVID. They deployed the military to isolate Wuhan and the surrounding area. Folks were forbidden from leaving their homes, entering public buildings, even shopping for groceries. Soon, more than 1 billion people in China were ordered to stay inside the largest quarantine in history. It did not work. Beginning in late January 2020, COVID spread through air travel to Milan, Italy, London, England, Madrid, Spain, and New York City. The World Health Organization backed Beijing. On January 29th, the group released the following statement, quote, China's actions help prevent the spread of coronavirus to other countries. We are very impressed and encouraged by the Chinese president's detailed knowledge of the outbreak. We thank him for averting a global pandemic and catastrophe, unquote. Well, that was just garbage. Okay? Now, whether they did that intentionally, the WHO, I don't know, but it was fallacious in the extreme. 3 years later, COVID has infected at least 800 million human beings. 7 million of them are dead, including 1.1 million in the USA. And here's something else you might not know. To this day, no one knows the real situation in China. According to Beijing, just 5,000 Chinese people have died from COVID. Global health experts believe that figure is closer to 5 million. So the Chinese continue to lie about this, and I think they will forever. Back in a moment. Peace of mind and staying on budget feels pretty good right now, does it not? But if there's one thing you can expect this year, it is the unexpected. That's why American Home Shield exists. American Home Shield members get more coverage options, fewer exclusions. As a member, you know your budget, your time, your sanity are covered. Choose from 3 great plans to help cover the cost to repair or replace parts of major home systems and appliances, no matter what their age. And keep your budget goals in check for 23. Their plans help protect parts of up to 23 essential home systems and appliances. So keep your home up and running and your budget on track with American Home Shield. Right now, you can take $50 off their most comprehensive plans. Please go to ahs.com/bill to save $50. That's ahs.com/bill, $50 off. American Home Shield, be sure with the Shield. Service fees, limitations, and exclusions apply. See plan for details. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.